Hey guys, just wanted to send out a video letting you know what's going on this Monday at City Youth as far as the talks going. So the last couple of weeks we were, like I said before, we're doing an investigational approach. So first we looked at what God does to know us. The second week, or excuse me, the first week we talked about who our relational God is. The second week we talked about what our God does to know us. And this week we're asking a when question, and the when question that we're going to be asking is when am I going to be good enough, or when am I good enough? And so we will look at kind of I'm going to go through my story and talk about kind of some struggles that I've had understanding when maybe basically I'm going to talk about a time in my life when I fought to be good enough because I thought that that's what was going to kind of lead to a good life. Just come to find out that as hard as I tried, that I never could kind of uh, stack up. I can never fix my problems by being good enough. And so then we're going to look at the disciples and how Jesus chose those people, and how those people were never perfect and they were never not flawed. And those were the people that God chose to use. Those are the people that God chose gave like the most important task that we've ever had, and that was to kind of spread the news about what Jesus had done. And so we're going to consider all of those things, put them all together, and answer the question, when will I be good enough? And kind of the conclusion that we're going to come to is we're never going to be good enough, but we're always good enough. We're never good enough to earn our love or our salvation, but we're always good enough to do what God's put in front of us, if that makes sense. We're always good enough because of what Jesus did for us. It's not anything that we ever do, and so it's not a what I do, it's a who I know that makes me good enough at the end of the day. And so that's what we're going to be talking about this week. I hope that that's helpful. We don't have a specific scripture passage. It's going to be just a combination of scriptures and about how Jesus called his disciples and the people that Jesus hung out with, and kind of looking at, even though they were awesome, at kind of how in the spectrum of being good enough or not good enough, he chose fishermen. He chose people that you don't necessarily consider like these like top notch like theologians, or they were just people. They were people like you and I. And so that's kind of what our talk this week is going to revolve around. Like always, if you ever have any questions, you're more than welcome to email me, and I'd love to answer them for you. I apologize if you get the mentor guide itself a couple days late this week, but that's why I'm trying to send this video out on time, just to kind of give you guys a ballpark about I give you guys an idea of what we're talking about ahead of time. And so thanks for your time, and we'll see you guys on Monday.